Welcome back to K-Jink. We are doing something different here. Recording each other here, talking about Logan. Yeah, I saw Logan, and it was a pretty decent movie, but some people say it was the best movie of all, and I actually found a person who says it's not the best movie out there from Marvel Fox.
It's me, Mystery Man here. How's everyone doing? Alright, well, to get into Logan, what was, in your general opinion, when you left the theater, how did you feel?
I was satisfied they finally, end Logan. Honestly, I think it was come to the point that they have to kill him off. It was his final for the actor, come on. I was pleased from what it is from the first two Wolverine movies, so I was like,
yeah,
well...
If I'm standing in the perspective of comparing it to the Wolverine films, I do think it did its service. It got us a very nice, concise wrap-up with Wolverine. Do I think it did it the best way it could? No. But it did a decent job. It satisfies a lot of the hunger we all have for more Wolverine. But again, it was not anywhere near as grand as everyone was selling it to me, because I just recently watched it on computer, because I just was like, whatever, and I liked it. It had good action in it.
There was a lot of good action. I mean, they finally show his berserker rage and people was getting bled. I mean, in the beginning of the movie, he was like, whoa, he just...
But the issue I had was they're trying to establish in this film, apparently, that he is slowly dying because his body is constantly having to fight off the metal that's inside him. Okay. Why is that a problem for him?
His agent, I don't know.
I mean that's
something with his blood.
Yeah, and the thing is he goes to a doctor in the film, all right? Spoilers.
If you haven't seen it yet.
He goes to the doctor, and the doctor says to him, hey, look, I want to help you. He says, you can't do anything, and then just runs out. Like, we get it. At this point, you're just fed up with life. But God damn it, dude, like, for real. Get over yourself, okay? You just survived a severe situation. You're not healing properly. And yet when one person says, hey, I'm going to try to help you out and make it easier for you, you said, no, you can't do nothing.
It's my body itself is dying. It's like, I have this special bone that kept me clawing people's asses every time, but now it's hurting me.
And here's the other thing, okay? Let's look at Logan's ability, okay? His ability is super healing. Now, if the metal inside of him is technically poisoning him all the time, that means the cells that are closest to his bones would be constantly healing. Mm-hmm. All right? So then why is it that when he gets cut on the very exterior of his body, it somehow doesn't heal faster? Oh, well, his body is focused on healing the internal side. No. His body has always healed fast outside to the inside. Mm-hmm. No matter how you look at it, okay? If he is constantly having to heal himself from the inside out, it's like half his muscles should be on the ground half the time. Mm-hmm. Also take into account the extent from what I know of comic book lore, the extent of Logan's superhuman abilities say that so long as a single cell of him remains, he can regenerate over time.
Yeah.
They even have that iconic image of him walking in like his skeletal form out of like the fire, and he's like totally on fire. I love that picture. But I liked Logan. Okay, I can't say I hated the film, but it was not what people sold it to me as. Everyone's telling me it's great. It's the best of the Wolverine films, and I'm like, yes, it has the best plot of any of them. I can agree with that. It has very good action.
They had an X-22, pretty much his clone.
yeah, it brought out his clone.
And then it has his the female version, but it's considered, well, it's his daughter,
Yeah,
X-23.
X-23. I liked that idea, but it was so contrived in the story. Because the whole story starts off with him just basically hating everyone and constantly running.
Yeah.
And, okay, we get it that you're in this scenario, but what the hell happened between last film and this one that we're supposed to have any context for this? You didn't even set us up in the world. You just immediately were thrown in as you having a shitty job, getting your ass beat up the first day.
We don't know if that was his first day, because, I mean, he was a limousine driver for a while, so.
First day for us.
Right. But the thing is that, we know it's in the future. It's past, you know how we saw Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
It's after Wolverine 2. And we know that, okay, he's aging. They wanted to be an Old Man Logan story, but they couldn't copy the exact from the comic book because of Marvel MCU rights, because there's specific characters in there you can't show in this movie.
Yeah. And I understand any kind of limitations that come with that. I don't mind the Old Man Logan story. Personally, I wish they would have set it way further in the future. That's just me. But I do think it is a good way to send away our hero.
Yeah. I mean, let's think about it. You have in the comic books, you know, there was like, Days of Future Past, he was living pretty far out. But then, so they saved that world, but you're telling me that Logan couldn't live another, like, 40 years, 50 years? No, it was the other, 10 years later? Really?
Yeah. I think that the whole poisoning his body thing that they did, I wish they would have just said he was growing tired. Don't have to mention that he's getting poisoned or anything. I don't need to logically think about that. Because as far as I'm concerned, your superpowers are attached to your mental state half the time anyway. They demonstrate that in the film with Xavier.
And another thing is, you want to talk about his healing factor. Who has almost pretty much the same type of healing factor as him from the comic books? We're not talking about X-23.
I can't remember.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool has the constant healing factor on him. Here's the funny thing. He have cancer. He have cancer.
Yeah.
And he doesn't die because of his healing factor. So tell me,
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah. So
to those who don't understand, I'm talking about metal pieces in your body is going to kill him, you know. Like, come on.
It's a nice little contrivance to try to wrap it up a little bit for us, but we didn't need it. Just tell me he's getting tired and suicidal, and I'm good.
Yeah.
You know?
So just like Professor, he's just losing his freaking mind.
Yeah. The professor's getting Alzheimer's or whatever he was having. And so I'm like, I don't mind that Wolverine is just sick and tired of it all.
Yeah.
But here's the worst. The thing I thought was the dumbest part was, I have an adamantium bullet so I can end it all. Really? That didn't work the first time you got shot in the head. Now did it?
Well, his mind is old and fragile. It might kill him now. But hey, you know, people forgot what happened in the first Wolverine movie. Remember, when they did Days of Future Past, they was like, oh, that movie didn't exist. So probably that didn't exist at all for him.
No, I think Wolverine origin still technically applies to this area. Because didn't they even try to set up that the girl that he was with in that film somehow used his DNA and gave it to the company, and that's why they have a clone, and that's why he has a daughter.
And that's why everybody's just crazy as fuck in this movie.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to give us these little hints like, oh yeah, that wasn't completely terrible. We were setting things up.
And I'm going to tell you straight up, like, it's a great movie to end off the actor career, Jack.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, that's his final send-off. They wanted to do it like that. You know, an old Western tale cowboy. That's what they wanted to leave it as.
I mean, they literally told us that in the film.
Yeah, exactly, you know? But it's like, honestly, if you were to show X-23, I'm sorry, but X-23 did not need to be a little girl.
I don't mind it because I think what they're trying to do with her is set her up to kind of be like the next hit girl in a way, where she's going to grow up and we get to see that progression over the next decade or so as an actress.
But then once again, I know they don't want to stick to comic book continuity, but then it's like, whoa, why can't we just have, I'm not saying so young Wolverine, but Wolverine in X-Men 1 and 2 is still young, but he was, 200 years old, young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then why can't we have his so-called daughter be, a adolescence, like 17, or give me a 24-year-old that looks young. That's the thing.
Yeah, it would have been very nice had if this was truly going to be their send off, that Fox get over their own asses, bring in the Hulk or someone else from the main MCU. And just have, that...
They got to talk to Universal for that, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, have that send-aways. Have one of those heroes step in and go, we recognize that you existed, basically. Is because basically what happens is this was a passing of the torch.
Yeah.
And I like the actress that they got for X-23. I think she did a great job. I can't wait to see what else she pulls off and what else they go with her as far as the story goes.
I'm going to be honest. How do you know she's actually going to return? I mean, they show her, but, we're still waiting for Gambit, and it's been 3 years now.
Yeah. If they don't bring her back, I think that will be a disservice to what they were setting up here.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, they need to bring Gambit back. Like
that movie, it's still supposedly rumored it's going to come out sooner or later. But then we have these rumors, all these other X-Men or mutant movies, we'll put it that way, and mutant TV shows, but no clue about Gambit. So, guys, you guys tell us what you think. Did the Mystery Man actually spoke from a different side that you don't like, or you actually agree with what he say, or you're like, well, this was what I think. Tell us what you think.
Yeah,
honestly, to be honest, like everybody after this one was like, yeah, I love it. It's the best movie. I love the movie, but I'm not saying it's the best X-Men or best Wolverine movie. Well, yeah, it's the best Wolverine movie. But you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some feedback. I hope to hear from you guys.
Thank you guys for listening to the Cajun Out. Peace out.